Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. Greeting to you all and happy Sunday to you all. There's no much time to waste, so let us just tap into the reason why we are here. My name still remains Nnamdi Neze. Here are the news in details. First of all, let us read the headlines before we can be able to dissect all the whole news that you have today, being Sunday, and also the 22nd in the month of September in the year of 2024. I'm going to listen to the headlines. Uchechi Kanu ramps up pressure over UK government's adamance in husband's ordeal. Crying more than the bereaved. You set Nnamdi up and now you are crying more than the bereaved. Anyway, there's no problem. Pizza cushions to leave Nigeria. Aba factory faces closure. Lionel Messi launches his own production company. Where is JJ Okocha, Kanu Wanko, and the rest of them who succeeded on this football business? Rather, they cannot launch a company, but they will bring bet Niger, bet this and bet that, just to cripple the youths. And people are clapping for them. No problem. Governor Peter Mbah's Petrol station set on fire in Enugu state. This one is just the tip of the iceberg. You never see anything. You are fighting the Biafrans, then just be ready to lose. 2 arrested in Lagos for suspected drug trafficking. My wonderful people, here are the main news. Why we are here this midday, being Sunday. Please like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. We don't have much time to waste. Let us just tap into the reason why we are here. Wife to the incarcerated leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Uchechi Kanu, has employed the founder of the Widows for Peace Through Democracy, Margaret Owen, who is renowned for her participation in the momentum build-up that led to the intervention of the UK government in the case of an British Iranian national, Nazanin Ratcliffe, in 2022. After she was arrested and prosecuted by the Iranian authorities on espionage charges for 6 good years, Mrs. Owen, in a post made on her verified Facebook page, officially confirmed the assumption of the case after the former attorney in charge of the case, Jonathan Cooper, died in autumn 2021, shortly after the extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu and the subsequent persecution and incarceration of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. In a statement issued by Mrs. Owen, she lamented that the adamance and negligence of the United Kingdom in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, likening his case with that of the aforementioned Nazanin Ratcliffe, accusing the foreign company Commonwealth Development Office, United Kingdom, of abandoning a health deteriorating British citizen in captivity. He said, traumatized wife and 2 sons. On my mind, the deeply distressing plight of the 56-year-old British citizen, Nnamdi Kanu Ukwu, the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra leader, who in 2021 was a victim of extraordinary rendition from Kenya by the Nigerian authorities. His unlawful, unjust incarceration is causing extreme distress to his wife, Uchechi, and his 2 younger sons. They are all British citizens living here, but so far, the UK government is doing nothing to obtain his release and have him return to his country where he has his home. Blindfolded, he was tortured for 8 days with grave consequences to his health and is now detained in Abuja prison, denied urgently needed medicines or medications and cardiac surgery, she narrates. She revealed that the late Jonathan Cooper brought the plight of Nnamdi Kanu to her knowledge while he was still around. Unfortunately, he passed before he could pursue the case until its logical conclusion. Hence, she has resolved to complete the mission, urging the British public to conduct simple research on the internet about Nnamdi Kanu's fight for freedom and to write their members of parliament, which is MPs, representing their various constituencies, to intervene in the case of Nnamdi Kanu being perpetually incarcerated in Nigeria. She argued that Nnamdi Kanu is pursuing a case of self-determination for his people, adding that Amnesty International have been reached out to classify Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a prisoner of conscience to accelerate the process of intervention by the UK government. Kanu argued for self-determination for Biafrans, for freedom of his people, and for peace. A call has gone out to Amnesty International to adopt him as a prisoner of conscience, as this will strengthen our appeal to our new Labour government, now headed by human rights lawyer Starmer, Lamy and Kama. Recall that after the Supreme Appellate Court judgment of 13th of October 2022, ordering the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Amnesty International Nigeria, in line with the yet-to-be implemented court ruling, issued a statement calling for Nnamdi Kanu's release at the same time. It is Owen surmised that if the UK government does not intervene in the case of Mr. Kanu, she would have no choice but employ some strategy which was mass used in the demand of Nazani this forthcoming winter, pitching tents outside the FCDO office and commencing an unending hunger strike. Owen believes this will force the UK government to intervene in the case of Mr. Kanu, whom from all indications no longer has much time as he faces grave heart complications which requires immediate medical attention, unlike Azene, who spent 6 years before her release. Nnamdi Kanu has not got so much time, given the serious state of his heart and other problems resulting from the torture. According to her, the hunger strike is part of a strategy packaged with Richard Ratcliffe, proposed to Nazene, advised would be effective in the bid to ensure a timely intervention of the British government, and as such will be adopted if no meaningful progress is seen. This message is from the Family Writers Press International. PZA cushions to leave Nigeria. Aba factory faces closure. Multinational consumer goods company, this is PZ Cushions, says it has commenced plans to sell its African subsidiaries to any interested buyers. The parent company of PZ Cushions, Nigeria, said it is looking at a partial or full sale to mitigate the company's exposure to fluctuations in the naira, which has devalued by 70%, and Tinubu is still celebrating. The company stated this in its preliminary result published on its website for the year ended May 31st of 2024. According to the consumer goods manufacturer, the board has also received multiple interests regarding the sale of its African business. The document read, over the last 12 months, we have made continued operational progress and delivered against the strategic priorities set out at the start of the year against the backdrop of macroeconomic challenges. At the same time, we have taken the important first steps to transform our businesses and maximize shareholder value by refocusing our portfolio on where we can be most competitive. In other words, they are moving to other African countries who are really busy and also ready to accept them the way they are. The period was marked by a 70% devaluation of the Nigerian naira, which has had significant implications on our reported financials. We have worked hard to mitigate the impact of this on the group while continuing to serve Nigeria consumers. We are facing unprecedented inflation and economic difficulties. It, however, noted that revenue in its UK personnel care business has significantly improved to a year of profitable double-digit revenue growth. On the sales of subsidiaries, the company said it has received a number of expressions of interest for our African business, which recognizes the potential of its brands and could lead to a partial or full sale or takeover. The favorable trends of the second half of the year 2024 have continued into the new financial year. We are progressing with our plans to sell St. Tropez, and have received a number of expressions of interest for our African businesses. With the potential of our brands and people, which could lead to a partial or full sale. Against this backdrop, we remain confident in the long-term potential for PZ Cushions as a business with stronger brands in a more focused portfolio, delivering a sustainable, profitable growth. PZ Cushions said. Commenting on the impact of the naira devaluation, PZ Cushions said a foreign exchange loss of £107.5 million primarily arose from the translation and settlement of USD denominated liabilities in our Nigerian subsidiaries, and is wholly the result of the devaluation of the naira courtesy of Tinubu, which fell by 70% from May 31st, 2023 to May 31st of 2024, since the assumption of the so-called president of the zoo, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who have no direction. In April, the chief executive officer of PZ Cushions, Jonathan Myers, said the company was reviewing its brand and geographies over macroeconomic challenges and complexities in Nigeria. He spoke a month after the Securities and Exchange Commission rejected PZ Cushions' request to acquire the shares of minority shareholders in PZ Cushions Nigeria Limited, its Nigerian subsidiaries. In September of 2023, PZ Cushions has shown interest in buying the remaining 26.73% minority shares in its Nigerian subsidiary at a price of 21 naira per unit. As of May 31, PZ Cushions holds a 73.27% stake in the Nigerian subsidiary, which represents 2.90 billion shares worth of 45.53 billion naira as of September 18, which year I cannot tell. The Nigerian subsidiary of the company, PZ Cushions Nigeria PLC, has continued to struggle as it posted a 94.78 billion naira loss in the third quarter of 2023 and 2024, compared to the 11.21 billion naira gain it had in the corresponding period in 2022. The firm suffered a 74.14 billion naira loss in quarter 2 of 2024. PZ Cushions remained in a negative net asset position as liabilities surpassed assets by 46.420 billion naira. On the back of naira depreciation, earlier this year, the Securities and Exchange Commission rejected the no objection sought by the multinational to buy out minority shareholders at 23 naira and delist from the Nigerian Exchange Company. In another notice posted on the Nigerian Exchange website, the company stated, "Please know that the company's close period, which commenced on September 1st of 2024, will remain in effect until 24 hours after the release of unaudited financial statements for the first quarter ended 31st August 2024 to the market." Moving forward, Lionel Messi launches his own production company. The footballer is setting up a 525 Rosario in Miami and Los Angeles-based banner that plans to tackle film, TV, and branded commercial content. One of the world's most recognizable sports stars is joining the fray to launch his own production company. Lionel Messi, the footballer who jumped to the MLS Beckham style in a late career move to play for Inter Miami, has set up a film and TV banner titled 525 Rosario. A reference to his hometown address in Argentina, it will set up shop in Miami as well as Los Angeles. The shingle was formed as a joint venture between Messi family and the Smuggler Entertainment, the production company behind the Apple TV Plus series Messi's World Cup, The Rise of a Legend, and Messi Meets America 525 Rosario. We get a CEO in Tim Pastore, who also runs Smuggler, produced Messi's World Cup, and holds producing credits on titles like Free Solo and Jene Godel Doc Jane. While I know the finish. The plan is for 525 Rosario to tackle editorial content, presumably more unscripted docs, as well as family-friendly fare and commercial branded styling in partnership with advertisers. The new joint venture will be ripped by WME. In conclusion, a statement attributed to the Messi family adds, "The goal remains to inspire and connect with people around the world in a completely new way, and we are looking forward to this venture. We would like to continue advancing in the entertainment sector, bringing new initiatives and productions with a global reach through innovative storytelling, programming, and other experiences." Governor Peter Mba, the fighter of the justice or the fighter of the people, which is the IPOB, fuel petrol station has gone up in flames. Details of the incident, sorry my people. A petrol station owned by Enugu State Governor Peter Mba, Pinnacle Oil, has been set ablaze. The incident occurred at the fuel station located along Abani Road, directly opposite Roban stores. Details of the incident are still sketchy, but sources reveal that hoodlums, whose identities are yet to be known, carried out the arson attack. As the founder and the CEO of Pinnacle Oil and Gas Limited, Governor Peter Mba has been a known figure in the oil and gas industry. His company has completed the development of single point monitoring, this is SPM, and the conventional buoy mooring, CBM, facilities in the Lekki Free Trade Zone. The incident raises concerns about the safety and the security of businesses and infrastructures in Enugu State. The motives behind the attack are still unclear, and an investigation is likely underway to determine or to undermine the perpetrators and their intentions. So, my good people, we don't have much time to waste. When I hear, we'll take back break. When I hear my voice again, we'll come back. Do not forget, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to Okute Daily Talk for more interesting videos coming your way. I'll be right back. Bye for now. Messi.